do that now. It's not gonna be on.
What's the what?
It's the bottom. It's up there. I don't know if it's charged.
What?
A portable. What is up, missing CP? Welcome to the Bamboo Project Podcast. Yeah, okay. You close it. Make sure it's locked
I don't know how to do
closed. Okay. Welcome to the Bamboo Project Podcast. My name is Donovan Gray, the future. Hey, what's up, Nasty? What are you doing?
that.
Let's try this again. Here we go. Welcome to, try to get it right this time, the Bamboo Project Podcast. My name is Donovan Gray, the future $10 billion man. And on the way to 10 billion, I decided that I am going to help create 1,000 millionaires, including myself. And not by being a guru or selling a course, but by doing the things I already love to do every day and documenting my journey to get there. I figure I'll make all the mistakes so you don't have to. My name is Donovan Gray, and this is how I will turn my life into a living. Ooh. Good. All right. Good evening, everybody. It has been, maybe like 2 weeks now since the last podcast. You know, these haven't been as weekly as they used to be, but we are definitely getting back on track with doing that. I feel like we are almost at a very stable position. You gotta pull it up and then back. We have some technical difficulties with that door. So, like I said, we have been for sure not as consistent weekly as we used to be. This is Melissa, my beautiful, phenomenal, amazing girlfriend, and you know we getting back. I think, like I said earlier, we definitely have a more stable environment. And one thing I was talking to Melissa about, right, is like if you have, is it okay? I'll describe it how I felt. Me get a job? You must be new. You must be new. You must be new. Me get a job. Well, actually, I have a job. Okay, I have a job. My job is selling candles. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I feel like we're at a point now where we get more stuff done, but it doesn't feel like we're doing more work. So at the end of the day, if we look at, hey, what did we do today, or what do we have planned for today? I feel like a lot of things get done, a lot of more things get done each day than it did before. But it doesn't feel that way. So now I'm trying to figure out, should we be like trying to make ourselves feel like we're tired? Not tired, but like, I don't know what to call it. I'd be exhausted at the end of the day, and I feel like you'd be exhausted. But I also feel like it don't feel like how I did at the other place.
I think it's not help.
Because I definitely cannot keep my eyes open. Like if I come in the house, I'm in the bed like, I'm in the couch like this. I'll be still on the floor. I slept on the floor like 3 times, like in the living room floor, because I just been so tired. But it doesn't. You know what it is? It's not mentally draining. I think that's what it is. I think physically, we're more drained than we are like the exhaustion of trying to fight over this thing every single day. And one thing I noticed is that right now this month is probably, if not, I don't say the only month, but probably the biggest month we've had candle wise, profitably, like on the profit side in terms of like our expenses to what we have to pay, and it's only 2 weeks in, and doing really well so far. I think we're at like 3K for the month, like $2,906, and that's with us being positive $700, and we have 2 more weeks left. So I'm like super excited and ecstatic that that's happening, because I feel like living here has somehow, I don't really know how yet, I feel like it's somehow generated more money and less expenses. But I also think, and I want to check this while I'm doing a live, I think that I've gone outside more. And it's weird because I lived closer to the city where we were at before. Before, it would take me like 30 minutes to get to the city. Maybe not 30, maybe like 41 minutes to get from in the house to the park to sell the candles, right? However, I was dragging the cart from the house to the park. Now I have a storage unit. I leave the cart in a storage unit in the city. I get up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go in today, and I walk out the house, get my bag on, go to the train. The train ride is like it's a little long, it's like an hour or some change. So you never back in hotel. So I think that that has definitely been a lot better. The only challenge now I feel like is trying to get to the park because I've been doing different parks now, right? So the first park is like 10 minutes away. I could just walk there, right? The other park I've been going to like 30 minutes away. And I'm like, I'm really trying to walk over there. So one of the times, not on the way there, but on the way back, I ended up taking an Uber. It's like $15. So it's been, like I said, it feels a lot easier getting around. Um, Not easier. It's it's easier to get to there. A little bit harder once I get there, but I think it's been paying off in terms of how much money we've been making since we have been at the park. So I'm a lot happy, and I think I might have said on the last podcast I'm gonna switch like my schedule around about how I do it because I think let me check right now. What are we at? Why is this not working? Okay. Let's see. So for all right, so this month, no, last month we were at 4,100, and how many days did I work this month? This says, let me see. So for this month, Washington Square, I did only worked 4 times at the four. Been there 4 times. Only been outside. Only been out 8 times this month. Is that crazy?
Well, that is not true. But then again, this month is 20 days.
Craft fair history.
And it was raining.
Let's see. I'll check on here. It was dead. Damn. So I've been outside the 2nd, the 5th, the 7th, the 8th. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of these is not on. Oh, this is because it's fair day. So yeah, I went outside 9 times this month, and I've made about $3,000.
That cord, is that a, because I'm like, can you plug this directly into there? Is there a cord on there for that?
What is charging this? Oh, you're charging with that. And I plug it into what? It's not.
Oh, this could.
That's for you. Who is it? What is that for? Is that for you?
For this. For the
You
phone.
want to plug it into?
Huh?
You can't plug it like into the box.
Yeah. And then I'll use the one that's plugged into the laptop.
Gross revenue let's see. Right now, um, it's about four. It's about four, between 4 and 5. And then expense wise, it's about four ish. Oh, that's what it's been the last couple months. So I'll pull it up for y'all. How do I do that? Click this one.
To do what? Yeah.
Oh, what was that? Wow. Okay. So if I was to go here, go to June. So right now in June, we've made $2,900 and we spent $1,700 so far in June. In May, we had spent $4,900 and we made $4,100. And then let's see, April we're looking at spent $4,700, made $4,700, give or take $1.30 and 13 cents. That's kind of crazy. And then in March, which I think was our best month, we made $5,800 and then spent $4,100. So on average, our expenses are about $4,000 a month. I think that'll go down a little bit since we've moved, and I think because of what we have planned, that it'll go up as far as revenue for the rest of the year. So let's see. If by this time, if I go back to, was it June, April? No, go to May. Okay, so in May, let's see, the first 3 weeks I spent $2,800, and then we're looking at June. First 3 weeks I spent $1,700, so down $1,200, right? And like I said, I think I'm gonna make a lot more money for the rest of this month because there's still what today is the 20th. There's like another 10 days left, maybe 10, 11 days. Yeah, like another 10 days. So I'm gonna be working this weekend, and then next weekend. Those are the best days to work. I'm averaging about $400 to $500 a day on the weekend. So that's another 1,000 roughly this weekend, another 1,000 weekend after that. So that will put me at about 5. And that's if I don't work any days during the week next week, or if I don't work Friday tomorrow, right? Or the Monday at the end of the end of the month. So like I said, I think it's a good month, and expenses are pretty much down. We have wax already coming in. We have a lot of the material that we need. So only thing we really have to pay will probably be like debt, and then what's another one? Maybe some subscriptions, but mostly debt's the biggest one that we have. Yes, like I said, right now our goal is to get it to where we're trying to add another couple $1,000s, right? On the last podcast, we talked about Melissa possibly working. So the two options for her to work, what was the first one? It was staff me up,
Yeah.
and you say you're not really you dubbing that one.
For now, yeah.
Okay, how come?
Because they don't seem to have a lot of gigs right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I am. Yeah, it's mostly that. It's mostly because they don't seem to have a lot of gigs right now. And I haven't heard back from the ones that I did apply to. But like I said, there's not a whole bunch to apply. There's not a whole bunch there. Oh, for me to try to apply to. So that's not. I don't see that as viable right now.
Okay, and what's the other one?
The other one is it's called Assist Marketing. It's like an event
Mm-hmm.
freelancer thing where I already interviewed and stuff for it like years ago, but I've never actually done a thing there because I have to add a video to my profile. Either way, I'd be a brand ambassador for different events. So it could be tech events, it could be concerts.
What does a brand ambassador do? I feel like a brand ambassador normally like promotion of a product.
So I'd be like, let's say that Ford is having a contest to win a car.
Mm-hmm.
The people that's there that you have that's holding the list for you to sign up on, and it's gonna give you the free Ford or Jeep headband or whatever. That's gonna be me, pretty much. So it was just like just there.
You're
So
what's good, Tori?
that's pretty much. Hey Tori, that's pretty much what I'd be doing. That or just like checking people in or like nothing too crazy. Just
So okay, and then listen, that one to me is the most promising because you say you make like $300 a day. So
depending on
how do we make sure you get on those?
like I said, I have to add a video to my profile,
Mm-hmm.
and after that,
Kicking right into
because I never actually done one, I don't really know what else would happen after that. But I know that's what my profile is missing.
other shoulder.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so like I said, that's what we're looking at right now. The goal, I've been okay. I've been trying to move slowly, right? And I can't tell if from 9 to 5 who's in terms of what, like if we both were to get a regular job, who would make the most money? Is that the question? Or like if she was working and I was selling candles, or we're both selling candles. Like, what do you mean? Um, yeah. So like I said, right now we're making like $4,000 to $5,000 a month, right? So we have I said this last time, very good foundation. If y'all remember earlier in the year, we weren't making any money. The end of last year, we weren't really making any money. We were trying to figure out how to spin the 15K into something else, right? So now we have a good base. My short term goal, or at least let me not say that. My next milestone is to get to 10,000 and sustain it, right? And even given the 10,000, that's like a longer term goal. I want to add $2,000 extra per month of income to what we're doing. That's what I want right now, and that'll put us at about $7,000 a month. And honestly, once you get to 8, you're at $100,000 for the year if you're doing that every single month. And I think what we're doing right now is what's what I'm looking for. It's sustainable, right? So wait, can I reply to it? Mm, yeah. So I think it's sustainable because, as you know, where it's global warming or whatever they call it, climate change, whatever word they use now, and there aren't really cold months like that. And the coldest month that they have, I was already selling outside. So the coldest months are like February, March, maybe like April. That was when I was doing the most sales outside. So it don't really start getting cold again until like November ish. Maybe like December might start kind of getting over the edge, but we've had it where December might still be warm. So it's like this is sustainable for the next, at least we're in June, for at least like 4 or 5 months, right? So okay, that's one thing. I'm trying my best because as y'all see in the last 4 years y'all been watching the podcast, I always try to go big, right? Always try to go big, and because of that, I feel like the risk that I incur is so large that it ends up bringing us back down below where we started before, right? So I want to start building it like very, very slowly, right? And then the mental gymnastics I have with myself is, am I moving slow or am I not working hard enough? Because I'm like, my brain is like, you could be doing this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, well, you have done that before. Let's try this other thing. So that's what I'm doing. So like I said, right now we have built the first brick. It is, can I go outside and make money? I am confident I can pretty much go anywhere outside unless there's like a sweeping law or something that like, and even then I feel like that would be such a difficult thing for them to do because they'd have to like jam up all the people that's selling fruit on this train, and the kids selling candy and the people doing tricks on Times Square and all the other stuff. You have to stop everybody from doing that, right? And the cops have way more things they can be doing other than doing that. So I'm like, okay, I can go to. Honestly, outside of just being at parks, I realized I could sell just on the corner. Just put me on a corner in a semi-busy place. I'm gonna make a couple $100 in that day. And if like I said, all I need to do is make enough money to cover our bills, and then whatever we, like I said, we add something else after that. And too small to live on. You need 5,000. Listen, you were absolutely right, RDW. You 100% right. The profit is too small. The goal right now is to increase the revenue because, like I said, we have more or less the expenses covered. So whatever we have to pay for the month, whether it be food for us or for the cats, whether it be subscriptions for the storage unit, whether it be inventory, whether it be debt, whether it be utilities, those type of things are covered already. So now anything we make on top of that is pretty much profit, more or less, right? Other than if you count the inventory if we sell more candles. So that was my goal. Just get to be able to pay the bottom minimum thing. So now, like I've been saying, adding 2,000, right? There's a lot of ways you can do that. So Melissa is talking about doing the job that she has that she said earlier, right? Now with those jobs, some of them pay a few $100s a day. The money that she makes, we can do two things with it, right? Well, I'm kind of skipping ahead. If I'm selling outside and I'm just selling on the weekends and I'm making $1,000 on the weekend for every weekend, that's $4,000 for the month, right? I want to use the days in between to make the extra 2,000 or whatever for the candles. So what I want to do right now, I'm still kind of going back and forth between these two ideas, right? One is doing like making ads myself, making content myself, making like funny jokes or memes for the candles and things like that to get more sales. That's one option. The other one is, well, maybe it's three. The other option is to use the company we used before that made content for us. And now that we have money coming in, we could just take the money and do what my guy from Gardener's Garden did and just pay for influencers and just keep paying for them and just, hey, you keep promoting, you keep promoting, and we'll get sales that way, right? Because that's pretty much his whole strategy right now is like it's more of a numbers game than it is a quality game. Get as many influencers as you can, talk about your product, and then you sell product that way. So now that we have the money, or we will have the money, we can just take the extra money we have, give it to that, and start building it that way. Like I said, all we need is like $2,000 extra a month. So if we're doing $2,000, if we're selling the medium candle, that would be, let's see, divided by 34. 58, it'd be 58 candles at the medium one. If we're doing the smallest one, it'd be 100 candles. If we're doing our biggest one, that would be 30, right? That's it. And then, like I said, once we get there, we can figure out how to go to the next step. So those are the two plans we have. The third one, like I said, is kind of creating content. It's kind of a mix of those two. So as y'all know, maybe I don't. You ever heard of Lady Sprinkle Sprinkle? Shout out to Shira7. She had promoted our candles a while ago. She made a video about it, and she was like, she likes the candle, and she taught me, had some funny jokes about it and stuff like that. And I think out of all the influencers that we have worked with, that was probably the only one that had like, you can see that her influence got us sales, right? Everyone else is just like, oh, here, they post a picture of the candle, nothing happens, a bunch of stuff like that, and you get nothing. So what I want to do is I want to use the content that she makes and then combine it with kind of the shadow she gave to us, and then turn that into an ad and put that on TikTok and put it on Instagram, right? Because she has a very big following. I think if I can make the ads hit well, I think people are like, oh, word, that's lit. Because like I said, she has a huge, she's been growing a lot lately. Let me see what she's at on Instagram. On Instagram, she is at. Honestly, I sign up for her. How much is her Patreon? I want to pay for that every month. Right now she's at 800K. I think last time I saw she was at 500K on Instagram. Maybe that's on YouTube. So on Instagram she's at 800K, right? And then on YouTube, where she does live streams. Let me pull her up on here. She's at 650K on here. And then, what's the other one? Oh, TikTok. She just made a TikTok recently. She's at 159K on here. And this is literally like she just made this recently. Like this is her first thing, her first piece of content on here. People were like ripping her content and putting their own stuff for so long. What's her most recent video?
Say when he asks your bank account, asks his bank account, because y'all talking about, account, how much money he got in his account.
Like I said, I have so many ideas. I would use this for when somebody say the candle's too expensive. This one right here.
Say when he asks your.
So I want to take these and I want to make them into ads for the candles.
Don't keep repeating those mistakes. Don't chase after something that is trying to teach you a lesson. Don't keep repeating those mistakes.
See that one right there? That would be what I would say for people who want to burn non-beeswax candles. I would use that as an ad. Boom. And I'd have a bunch of. Are y'all not gonna let me use TikTok like that? Oh, okay. What to say? Y'all killing me. What else you got on here?
Grown, able-bodied men who want to split bills need to live with each other. Circle, circle. Grown, able-bodied men.
Oh, I just got this school. Man, you are now in an open relationship. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He opened it, and you keep, now it's open. Man, you are.
Do you ever give a broke? Do you ever give a broke man money? Make sure you write it off on your taxes and give it to charity. Because the Pygmalions could be writing a lot of stuff off. I'm not even kidding. If you give money to a man, write it off on your taxes. Pygmalions, please. You shouldn't be giving money to the man, but if you do, write it off on your taxes. If you're stuck in a situation where you have to give to a man, write it
I got
off
so
on your
many
taxes.
ads in my head from this. So that's why I'm like, that would work. And then we haven't talked to her about it yet, but I'm curious if she would do. Well, we have a collab with her that we would do as well. So I forgot about that one. We would do a collab at some point with her, and that might be the third thing that we do once we get to like the $7,000-8,000 a month. Then we'll do the collab with her and some other people. We also thought about having her be a part of the business in terms of like maybe an investor or something in that, like something to that effect. But like I said, I think I like what she talks about, and I think that if the product aligns with what she does, it's a premium product. Listen, we temporarily work. It's an option, not for me, but Melissa is definitely more open to working than I am. So, and she has a way of finding jobs that can pay a good amount of money for a short amount of work. So I'm open to it. And it's funny, I was thinking about this before. Remember the time when you had the Airbnb thing and you had the job, but they're gonna pay you like $4,000. There was a time that we had gotten like an argument because you would think you were doing the PA.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, you're gonna have to work for 2 weeks straight for 12 hours a day." And I was like, "Well, listen, we're about to go and do the Airbnb thing we talked about." And then we got to an argument about that. But I was like, "You don't support the Airbnb business, Melissa. You don't care about what we're trying to do. We're trying to build here." So But yeah, like I said, Melissa was able to find a lot of these jobs that will pay her $500 in a day, or I don't know. You feel that $500 in a day?
I definitely have because they be working
Oh yeah, you be
like
there for all
12
day.
hours, right? 12 plus hours.
Right. So I feel like yeah, that definitely. Listen, we are doing it very slowly, very different than what I prefer. How would you say what would you say about the new strategy that we have?
It's more stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
How do you feel like you feel? You feeling different?
Oh, how do I feel? Do I feel any different? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels calmer. Like, it's
Hey, what's
not,
up, Patty?
the world is not about to die every day. Like, I wake up and I'm like, oh, there's food to eat. The sun is shining. I can see outside. Like, it's just better. And then you'll ask me to do the things. I get the things done. I'm able to still kind of like work on other things that I want to work on too. Cause like I said, I think the way that we're doing it now is kind of the best way to do it because all of the other ways there's always a trade-off to move faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if the trade-off is either your mental health,
Mm-hmm.
your well-being, debt, your time, all those things, just to go a little faster. And the thing is, it's literally going a little faster. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like we're not like leaps and bounds away from it's one thing if it's like okay, if I'm a grind for like a month straight and then I'm gonna be in all the stores across America. And it's like, well, that's not, you're gonna grind, and it's not, if the leaps aren't that big. So, I think what we're doing right now is building a very, very stable foundation. Like, very stable. Like, the stability is crazy. I don't know when's the last time it's been this stable. Like, I remember having PTSD. I had PTSD about us getting kicked out on purpose. I was spending the night at my cousin's house and someone knocked on the door. And I thought I was getting evicted. It wasn't our house. It was my cousin's house. Like, that's all I'm like, and the cousin found out it was a fire. But that's a whole different story. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like it definitely, like Nasia said, whereas it's, okay, so I was listening to a podcast earlier, right? I was listening to a podcast earlier, and there's a book. I'm gleaning from the title of the book what it's about. I'm judging a book by its cover. And it's called The Snowball, I think it's called. You look it up. It's called, actually, I'm looking it up over here. I'll see if I can find it. Can I find? Okay, it's called Snowball. I think it's a biography. Yeah, Snowball Warren Buffett. It's called The Snowball, The Business of Life. And my assumption from the title of the book and what he talks about, because he talks about this very often, is the effect of compounding. And one thing that I know for myself that I have never or have not been able to really reap the benefits of is compounding, because I always have these ups and downs, and I've talked about this for my entire life. I've always noticed this from a younger age, maybe like in my late teens, where it's like, okay, I have all this money, right? There's a new opportunity in front of me, right? And I go and reach for the opportunity. I lose everything I have, but then I get the new opportunity and I have more money than I had before, right? That's how it always happens. It happens almost in every single thing I do. It's like, okay, I start at zero, I get, $100 from something. I go, oh, I could probably turn $100 into $1,000. I lose $100 completely. I lose all the money, everything is gone. Then I might get to like 700. Like, oh, this is great. Oh, does that say I can make 1,500? Okay, I'm reach for that. I lose my 700, go completely broke, and then I get to like 1,200 or 1,100, right? Pretty much like that. And that's what I've noticed. So, but I've never really been able to have the 100, keep the 100, add 300, take the 400, turn it into 6. Take the 6, turn it, like, I haven't been able to have, I keep having these like peaks and valleys, right? And the whole effect of compounding is being able to keep that. So I think that what we're doing now is closer to the idea of compounding, of being able to like keep the foundational brick here and put another brick on top of it. Take another brick, put on top of that. I think that's what we're having. And I think, from what I have seen from other people who kind of work in this way, there will come a time where it is an avalanche at some point, right? But you don't really work towards the avalanche. You just kind of work to just keep adding a little bit, a little bit, a little bit until you have an avalanche. And it's something that came in my head from my children, right? Exactly. It takes time. And I have a game that I want to play with my children. I think to kind of teach them this concept, I'm gonna have like 5 cups, right? I'm gonna have a marble. I'm gonna have 5 marbles. I'm gonna have 5 cups, right? And the rules of the game will be. Well, actually, I'll have 10 marbles and 5 cups. The rule of the game is, you take a marble. You can put a marble in each cup if you want to. You can put 2 in one cup, 1 in another cup, or whatever. When you get to 5 marbles in 1 cup, you get an additional 5 marbles, right? So, you put the marbles in. Maybe, let's say somebody might, because right now what I'm doing is I'm taking 1 marble, putting it in here. Well, but not now, before. Putting 1 over here, putting 1 over here, putting 1 over here, right? So it takes me significantly longer to get 5 marbles in every cup, right? However, if I took the 5 marbles, put them in 1 cup, that 1 cup would turn to 10 marbles. I can then take the 5 marbles from that cup and put in another cup, and that won't turn to 5. And then I'll be able to fill up all the cups of marbles, right? And to me, that's how compounding works. So I'm trying that now. I'm still in the early stages of it, so I can't really reap all the benefits. But I do feel like it's a lot slower. But like Melissa says, it is stable. You saw what Patty said?
No.
So it's hard when trying to run a business and take care of expenses while trying to build. I currently still work a 9 to 5, and my husband runs our business full time, but I help him as well. What is your business? Are you selling candles too?
Shout out to you, Patty.
Yeah, shout out to you, Patty. Cause yeah, for sure. Like I said, there is a lot of stuff on the internet, and it's interesting too. Cause I think you obviously have on the internet, you have the regular guru types who will say like, get rich with no money down, like that kind of stuff. You have that regular thing, but I think you also have people who are making money online, who just an indoor urban farm. Wow, what's the website? That sounds. I feel like have you seen me show me that before? What's the website? That sounds familiar. That's crazy. I love hearing about different businesses that are out. Like, there's so many businesses that you hear from people. You're like, wow, how do you even get into that? I've never even heard of that in my life. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the gurus. So with the gurus, it's like you have the ones that are just like, they're just chilling. They're just like, hey, I'm broke. They don't tell you, but they're like, I'm broke, but I'm gonna tell you how to get rich. And then you buy my course, and then I'm gonna get rich, and then I'm gonna show you that's how I got rich, right? You have them. Then you have the, I did this one time, here's a course. Then you have the, I kind of did a little bit, so I know more than most, here's a course, right? You have that. To me, like I said, you should be an expert or like amazing at doing it before you have a course about something. And then you're making content about it, right? So a lot of times people make content that's easy to make because it doesn't require a lot of work. So if you want to make a video about, let's say, like I remember when we do wholesaling, right? People make videos about the laws in other states. No one's really reading the laws in other states. They're just like taking an article that they saw and then recreating the article or reiterating the article on a video. But they don't tell you the nuance of it, right? So on a mass level, I think what happens is a lot of the nuance gets lost in communicating how to actually and properly get from A to D, right? So like we saw a lot of that with wholesaling. A lot of people like, oh yeah, you want to wholesale? You can do it with no money. And it's like, okay, they tell you how to do it. They have somebody that's done it with no money to some degree, but like to me, no money means a homeless guy could do this, right? Which again is possible, But I think there needs to be some type of. It's not enough people saying what it requires to do that. If you're gonna have no money, no money means you're not paying for earnest money deposit. You're not paying for software. You're not paying for the train to get to and from different places. You're not paying for a bike to ride around different places. You're not paying for gas for your car. You're not paying for any of that stuff. To me, that's what no money means. But there's a lot of money required for a lot of these things that people are doing. So I feel like what we're doing is trying to like come back from all different things that we were told that required no money that we tried to do when we had no money. Because honestly, with the candle business, because we literally started with I think more than most people started candle business with. We had like $2,000 or $3,000 that we put towards it. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. They leave out all the main stuff, and then you're like, oh, how do I do this? They go, oh, all you gotta do is get on the phone for a couple hours a day and just be like, hey, you want some of your house? That's it. They tell you for wholesaling, right? And it's like you have to know. It's so like I said, there's so much that goes into it, but it's like that's how they say it works. And then they go, my friend right here made $40K on one deal. You could do that, and then this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. When they say I got a house for $0, and I flipped it for $100,000. I love that one because it's like they're like, yeah, listen, I've done it. I don't have to put any money down for the house. They forget the part that the person on the phone asks, who are they? And they say, oh, I actually have done this 350,000 times before you. Here's my website. Here's all the people I've done it for. And here, let me get your house for free. So now you can trust that I'm going to do it for you. Right? They forget that part. But they go, oh, yeah, I got it for free. So, like I said, that I'm not a fan of. So, I do think that we are on a right path. I'm curious to see how the next couple months go, and I really want to see how this month ends, because if we can do 5K this month, I haven't worked that many days. I've been on average working about 16 days a month, and right now I'm only at 9 days, right? So it's like, right? Like, this is not bad. This is not bad. So like I said, I think next month, and one thing I learned today, right? So I was doing my dashboard about like how much we spend on each fragrance, and how much we spend on the wicks, how much we spend on the vessels, things like that. And I think for probably less than $1,000, I could buy every single thing that we need for the month, right? I'm gonna show you something that I think is very cool. Are you snoring?
Mm-hmm. She is.
Is that a snore sushi? I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's nothing at all. Okay, so I've been working on this. Right. That's facts. That's all we about is showing the non-glam stuff, because it really is like like it's a lot. It's a lot of non-glam. Honestly, there probably is almost no glam. And this is, hey, what's up? How's it going? How's it going, Tangela? I think it's Tangela. Is it? I know it's Plaza, but I feel like isn't it Tangela? Tangy. Yeah, I feel like what am I gonna say? I feel like the people that have the glam, right? They put so much work in. It's not even glamorous to them no more. That's what I feel like. They're like, yeah, of course I have a big house, but I never live here because I'm always working. So like, the house is nice, or like the house that I have that's really nice, I have to pay for maintenance. I gotta pay for the repairs. I gotta pay a mortgage. I gotta get the windows clean, get the solar panel put on. It's like, yeah, the house is nice to you because you don't have nothing, but to me, it's like I gotta pay for this. Because that's how it is. It's like, if I look at somebody with a Lamborghini, right? I'm like, oh my God, the Lambo is so fire, right? Because I don't have a Lamborghini. But when they get a flat, that's $2,000 to fix your flat tire. You listen. You know how crazy it is. You know how crazy it is to drive your car around and have a high level of anxiety that somebody might tap your car.
Yeah.
You can't drive nowhere. Not in the city. You can't drive. By messenger hit my car. I would lose my mind with my Bugatti or whatever. Somebody scratch my car and he ride off. And now I gotta pay to get this replaced because you can't just paint over. You gotta get it replaced. You get the whole door replaced. That's another $500,000.
And then that's the other thing too.
Man.
Is the
Listen,
part that you need. You know,
there's
it's
a
not gonna be
video.
here for like another 3 months.
There's a video I want to play of T-Pain talking about his Bugatti that he had. It's on your flag for sure.
I got rid of that shit, man.
You got rid of your Bugatti.
Yeah, I put a hole in one of the 4 radiators that I didn't know about. So the Bugatti apparently has 4 radiators, and I was hauling ass in it like a lot, and like I always push the gas down to the floor whenever I could, and I put a hole in one of the radiators so it was leaking the antifreeze. It was leaking antifreeze out of one of the shits. So they told me that I can't just replace one of the radiators. I gotta replace the radiator and the spoiler for some reason. I don't even know what the spoiler got to fucking do with the radiators. But long story short, they said to fix one of the radiators it was gonna cost $90,000. And I was like, well, keep the car and sell it to somebody. Because I would make more money selling this shit than I would fucking fixing a goddamn radiator. And also if I sell it, is what I told him is if I can sell it, like I can get 3 cars for the price that I would get for that fucking car. I've been done with that shit.
How much was the car?
I got it for 1.2. I sold it for 1. Yeah, I sold it for $1 million. So, you know, I got a McLaren coming, the brand new fucking McLaren. It looked like a goddamn Dragon. I got a 458 Italian Ferrari. And a Ventador.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Out of that one car that I sold, I got all them cars coming now. Custom. Ridiculous. Fucking stupid.
How big is your car collection now? How many cars?
I actually sold a lot of my cars. A lot of my car collection was comprised of old school cars.
Okay, I see this.
So it was a bunch of, it was just like, I had 36 cars. But I got rid of...
Wait. 36 cars.
Yeah, I had 36 cars, but a lot of them was old school. Because I'm from Florida. You gotta understand that. I'm from Florida, so we praise, and you know what I'm saying, we bow down to old school cars. We'll take old school car over Lamborghini any day. So I had a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? But I got rid of a lot of them, man, because like once you fix something, if you don't drive old school like all the time, it's gonna break. Like regardless of what you do. You can keep it in the garage, you can do whatever you want to, but if you don't drive it, man, it's a wrap. So, you know, basically I just got rid of all my old schools and just kept all my luxuries. So right now they got 12.
12 cars. You got rid of them? That's only a third of 36. So.
Bruh, and that's not even what I was looking for either. There was one. Let's try to find that one. Maybe it's this one.
Big boy, how much does that T-shirt cost? Because I'm thinking,
You know, building content.
This thing costs like $500 million to get it now.
I don't know. I don't think it.
Yeah,
I got an 88 Chevy Caprice.
Really? That's all you got left?
No. I got.
Is the Caprice completely done?
Yeah.
I don't need that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
You don't know mopeds and no.
I'm getting rid of one of my son's Power Wheels.
Right. Oh, it's getting real bad.
I got a Bugatti Power Wheel. That was stupid.
Really? What the hell does a Bugatti Power Wheel
It
cost?
was $3,000. It was, you know. But I mean, the Power Wheels already expensive.
What is a Power Wheel?
The Power Wheel, the little
The car
miniature.
that they can drive.
Stop it.
For the
Oh, you can afford the like Toys R Us Barbie
Yeah,
one.
we can't even take the $3,000 to get us a real one.
Right?
And you got a Bugatti?
Yeah.
How much that cost?
That was $2 million.
You got another one. You got another Bugatti.
That's when it gets stupid.
You paid $2 million for a car.
Yeah, well, I'm getting rid of that. That's
Who gonna buy it?
That's the actually got like 7 people trying to buy it right now.
The Bugatti.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Black and red.
Yeah. I was looking for the red and black one. $2 million you pay for the Bugatti.
Right.
How much do you try to sell it for? $2 million?
No, I do 1.2.
Whoa. So you lost $800,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a fair price now because.
What year is it? 2016?
Actually, 09. They don't change.
Very low.
Well, they actually just changed this year. They're handmade by like 3 people. And they're only made for
Made by Oprah?
It's Jay-Z.
It can't be just no little dude in the factory.
You know what's crazy? The company that makes them,
Your spinning habits? What's crazy?
the company that makes it is Volkswagen. So bad.
Man, so you got a $2 million Volkswagen. The higher end.
You know, it's got a lot of luxuries on the inside. It's got 2 engines.
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, it should.
Well, yeah.
You said 2 engines, 4 radiators.
Yeah.
It has radio, right? It has radio. Yeah. And it has a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Because a lot of cars don't come with that.
Well, actually, you need 2 keys to turn on both engines, and when you turn on the second engine, the car sends a notification to your insurance company.
Wow.
Because
a lot of cars don't come with that.
Actually, you need 2 keys to turn on both engines, and when you turn on the second engine, the car sends a notification to your insurance company.
Wow. Hey, dude, you talking to us like we don't know.
No.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's obvious we didn't know. So when you turn the car on, it sends a notice to you.
When you turn the second key on, because
You know what?
when you turn the second.
So when you turn the car on, it sends a notice to you.
When you turn the second
Okay,
key
I'm
on.
gonna try yes. Okay, tell me he gonna say it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because I don't know
I
what
think
you're
you might
wanting.
guess. I think you might
Because
guess.
when you turn the second key on, that means you about to
In motion.
you about to get it.
Man, what does insurance cost on a $2 million Bugatti? Or you don't know?
I don't know that, but I know to get the tag renewed is $70,000 a month.
A year.
Yeah.
Oh, $70,000 to get it registered.
Yeah, to get the sticker.
Yeah. So you can't just go peel that off of the door.
I've done it.
What is T-Pain's marriage arrangement?
All right. So he had another video. I can't find that one, but he was just like, he was like, when you turn on the second engine, like your car depreciates significantly, like a ridiculous amount. Because they're like, oh, you're about to do something crazy. Like, why you need 2 engines for? Where you riding to? They're like, okay, yeah, you definitely messed the car.
Wait, the second engine is for like a different speed setting or something?
Makes it go faster.
Oh, I did not understand.
Right.
I thought he was saying that like you need to just turn both keys on once you get inside the car.
No. The other engine is like, oh, you about to put it to the max, so you're gonna have to pay more for insurance, and we probably not covering you to do something stupid.
Alright.
So, and that's what I was saying before, where it's like, okay, people that have the money are like, this is stupid. I don't want this freaking car that I gotta pay $70,000 to get the. It's like $25 to get that renewed. So I gotta pay for that. My insurance knows that I'm speeding. My wheels pop. I'm going. It's too much. It's way too much. So that's I forgot how I even got into that. What was I talking about before? It was about I think it was about the Google people who don't tell you about all the nuance of having something. They just tell you like, oh, I have a Bugatti, this is amazing, look how great it is. People that really have one will tell you like, it's probably like, I have the money, it's a waste of money. Like, yeah, I barely drive it, it's cool for other people when they see it, but if anybody scratches my car, I might as well just throw the car away because it costs me so much more money to replace it. Like he said, I could sell this and get 4 brand new 2024 custom made cars, high end cars for selling this car. So like I said, that is why I think people need to give more nuance to it, because they don't. Anybody gives a nuance, is usually like, oh, it's not as fun as I thought it was. And then let me see what else I want to tell you. Oh, so yeah, we had a Patreon, right? So we launched a Patreon to kind of see what. So that it's there, it exists. Right now, what we were talking about doing is doing maybe an extra live once a week. So it will be 4 extra lives and like I said, we're gonna do the podcast every week, so it would be an additional 4 lives every week. Um, I'm trying to figure out what we would be doing during the podcast. 'Cause, this is Melissa's push. So, what do you have in mind, baby
The
girls?
podcast?
No, for the lives, for the.
Oh, I
Patreon.
mean, well, because the lives, one is for the candle page. So the candle audience, some people that are here right now, shout out to y'all, are from MBur Candle.
You posted
Club.
on the candle page?
Yeah, I didn't post that here.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay. Mm-hmm.
No, I posted on the candle page. Because it's supposed to be like, how do I explain it? There was one time I had went live when I was making candles before, and I feel like because it's more of a, I guess, a niche community, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
People are asking me like candle related questions,
Mm-hmm.
like what temperature is the wax, or what kind of wax do you use, or like what's the process for doing that, or like what kind of equipment would you use for this, or even doing the that I used to do on the MBur channel a lot, making the
pictures, the
Photoshop
graphics and
photos,
stuff?
yeah, the Photoshop photos, or even using Canva. I just figured it would be stuff like that, like when Donovan's doing his spreadsheets, he'll just go live, or if I have to update candle photos or the website, or just things like that, or if I'm making candles, go live real quick, y'all can ask me whatever questions you want, and just kind of vibe and stuff. That's kind of the idea that I have from it, just a very bare bones thing, and then whatever comes from that. So like we might do, because I also wanted to kind of post in there like polls and stuff like that, ask questions. Maybe they could help each other out too. So that's just the idea that I have for it. But that's only if people are interested in it. So
Yeah. So that's one thing that we also have considered as far as getting to that the 2,000 mark, because we kind of, there's people, like Melissa was saying, a lot of people are curious in the candle space about candles. A lot of people are still making candles, starting the candle business out, and I just learned this today. This is our 4th year doing this. So I thought it was our 3rd year. So, is it our 3rd? 21? I guess it's 3. It depends how you count it, because we started 2021, so it's like 3, right? Going on 4-ish. So that's something that's what we thought about doing. I want to add more to it, to the Patreon. I haven't figured out what I would do yet. I'm thinking, because we had talked about this a long time ago, I don't know if you remember. We were in the car, we talked about how we would have vacations for people and let them come on a private jet and drive a Bugatti. Remember that?
yeah.
Okay. I want to have something like that, but at the level that we are at, I want to do that. So it's like whatever the small level that we have, or maybe we'll do a random giveaway of a gift card, of a Starbucks gift card or Amazon gift card, something like $100 gift card you can get each week. So I would say something to that effect. That's what I like to do. So we haven't really figured out that part yet. We just posted it, and we're gonna probably start in the next 2 weeks.
I thought you said you wanted to do it.
Me?
Like I thought you said we got to do it.
Okay, Melissa, does that mean you don't want to do this? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm hearing.
What?
That's what I'm hearing. Is that what you're saying to me?
What?
Is that what you're saying? Because, like I said, my problem is I will make something work. So that's what I need. That is my advice. However, I don't want it to be where I'm not the only one making videos, and you're like, oh man, it's been 6 weeks. I haven't done a video, man. I don't know. I want to focus on this other thing. That's what I don't want.
Which is fair, because that's definitely you. So, like I said, I feel like from posting it, I have to double check. I don't know how
Check it right now.
Because that's the thing. If people aren't interested in it, then I don't really see the point of doing it. Because I guess it's supposed to be something that's more tailored to
Oh, we could do?
what the audience wants to see.
Oh, I know. See, this is how I have it. I have an idea. Facts. It's something Melissa would do. 100%.
Some what?
Something that you would do.
What?
Patreon. I actually have a great idea too, and it kind of ties into what we wanted to do before, which I really like. I like this idea. I like this one. Ooh.
I don't have the login for it on my iPad. So.
Yeah, so your computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, now I'm liking the way the Patreon. I wasn't a fan before. I was trying to figure out like how to make it work. Okay, I'm on here. What I look at? Wait, what? Your membership?
Yeah, it's Tenji. Shout out to Tenji.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because there's a free tier, and that's what I was expecting too. I was expecting more people to kind of.
What do you get in the free tier?
Once we start posting and stuff, you'll see whatever's in there. Like I said, I haven't figured it out yet. Go to Insights.
Should I share it?
Just click on it. Oh, I don't know if you want to.
Okay, I'll share it. Insights. Okay.
And then go to. I'm gonna go up. Traffic. Okay, so 25 visits. Isn't that terrible? I just want to see like how many people even clicked on the link. So 25 people, that's not bad. Because we have 900 subscribers right now. And like you said before, if there's content on there, I think more people would want to sign up. Just to see that there's something already there. There's literally nothing there, just a welcome post. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it. I just, like I said, I don't know. Trying to figure out what it's gonna be like is gonna be interesting.
I have an idea.
And then also it's like, I guess, yeah, if you sign up early, it'll just be pretty much a FaceTime call.
So, you ready for my idea? Sure. Okay, so I got because this is my biggest problem. I feel like on a very basic level, someone should say, I want this. Like, this is something that I can brag about in a sense, right? So, boom, here we go. 3 ideas. So we have the lives, which people that like us will want to see it. That's cool, right? Then we have the giveaways, right? But this is what I was thinking. Because I think once we get bigger, it'll obviously be a lot better. We can buy the candle supplies for people who are candle vendors.
What?
We can buy the candle supplies for vendors.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, people that watch the channel make candles. So it'll be like, okay, this week we get $200.
You're not understanding the concept of the Patreon. The concept of the Patreon is not to spend. It is to make.
Why do you think? Okay.
Because I'm confused. That's I'm like, because I'm like, how we going?
Okay, it's fine. I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you know that it's possible that someone wants to buy all of our candle supplies for the month, and you have to pay $20 a month for it, would you join that Patreon?
Say that one more time.
You can get someone to buy all of our candle supplies for the month, which costs $1,000.
Who's buying? Who's doing that?
Okay. There's a hypothetical person.
Okay. Hypothetical.
Who has a Patreon.
Who has a Patreon? Okay.
Okay. You join that Patreon for $20.
I joined their Patreon for $20.
Yes.
Okay.
Every week, they pay for candle supplies of somebody in the Patreon.
Okay.
Would you join that Patreon?
Would I join it? Yeah, sure.
Okay. We will be the one that own the Patreon.
That's not. I'm asking you.
Okay.
How would we do that?
But do you follow in so far?
Yes.
Okay. So the bigger we get, the more we would spend. So the smaller we are, the less we would spend. So it would be like, okay, we are gonna buy one of your fragrance oils that you have for your candle business. Okay. Obviously, you know what? This is my fault. Think Mr. Beast. How does he give away $100,000?
He gets somebody else to do it.
Sure. Yes, that's one way of looking at it. How's it different than what we're doing?
Sure, I guess.
I see there's some confusion here still.
Because like Mr. Beast even at the time period that he was doing that, he had a bigger following to get somebody else to do that for him.
Okay.
So like I said, I hear the idea, I understand the idea, I just don't understand the logistics of it. But that's not.
What do you mean you don't understand logistics? I want you to understand this completely. That's why I'm. That's why I'm like. Explain. Let's just talk. It would be a lot easier. We can get through this quicker if we just start spewing
Because
words.
I don't know how that's feasible. Like
Okay, if 5 people join the Patreon, how much money do we get?
$100.
Okay, if we spend $20 to buy them their Wix, how much money do we have?
$80.
Okay, how does that? Are we in negative?
Are we negative? No.
Okay, do you think more people would join knowing that we're going to pay for something for them?
Sure.
So we could have $1,000 coming in, and we only spend $200.
Sure. I don't know if that's enough incentive to join, but I understand.
Do you think it's less incentive than watching a live?
Because I think at that point, because I'm like, do I care about a $20 gift card? And like, if I'm joining, it's just pretty much to get the content. But
Why you say that?
Huh?
Why do you say that?
Because I don't think the value of the prize is that high.
What do you mean?
I don't think the value of the prize is that high.
Is that high for what?
For what do you mean?
I don't understand. Is that high? For like, it's not high. Have to be compared to something else. High compared to what?
Like,
if I spend $1 and I'm getting a $20 gift card, that price is fine because I'll spend $1. I get a $20 gift card at Starbucks.
right, but if you're spending $20 and then you're getting a $20 gift card,
You might not be $20. Maybe something higher than that. Like I said, because
but then
if we have 5 people and we get $100, we might give them $40.
okay then, so that's more than. So that means we only keeping $60.
Sure. I'm confused how you not. Okay, this is how Mr. Beast makes all his money. Do you understand that? The whole idea of him was he gave his money to a homeless person. Video went viral. He said, "Oh snap! I'm gonna do it again." Next time somebody give him money, give him more money. He said, "I'm gonna give that away too." He got more views. He made more money. No, he did. Gave it away. Made more views. Got more money. Gave it away. That's exactly what he did to keep growing his channel. So, what is your reservations about the idea?
Like I said, I understand how it works.
You don't like it.
It's just I feel like the gift isn't big enough, and to make it bigger, because you already increased it, you already went from 20 to 40
It's
within the
hypothetical.
conversation.
Sure.
Right, sure, but then the hypothetical.
The hypothetical is to give them a number that's valuable compared to what we're making on the platform.
But you changed it to that number because I said they're already giving 20. So then you're like, because I don't really care that much.
This was your idea.
Right, but it's to make money. So it's just kind of like, that eats at the amount that we would make from doing the thing.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it.
The incentive make more people want to join, so you get more people paying.
Mm-hmm.
So Tangi said, making a kit. Okay, what do you guys think about that idea? If you guys heard, I'm pretty sure you guys heard some of it. What do you think about us giving back something to the people that are signing up for the Patreon? What would either, like I said, because it's just starting, it'll be something small, like, you know, like Melissa said, maybe like it could be Amazon gift card, Starbucks gift card, Target gift card, something like that. And then the bigger we get, then it could be like, hey, we're going to pay for your supplies for the week. Melissa does not like this idea at all.
Because I don't. Because I feel like you always, I think your value in the things is always money, and it's like you could do other things that have value that isn't money.
Okay.
So it's kind of like how much is maybe like I don't know. There's an example like how much is a phone call worth or something like that, or like so yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
You have this like visceral reaction to it, but I'm not okay.
Because I feel like it's so counterproductive.
I don't. But I want you to understand it thoroughly, and I don't feel like that's happening.
I understand it. Why
But
do you think I don't? I disagree with it. That
But
doesn't mean
because
I
I
don't
can't see,
understand it.
would you not want to be in Mr. Beast's position? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where? How does that?
But Mr. Beer saying it like he didn't have all these other things
Like-
lined up. He
like
already had a
what?
following once he started giving money to homeless people. Like it
That was his first brand deal that he ever got. He gave it away.
So how did he get a brand deal?
Because he was getting views on his channel.
So he already had money, or he already had something to give away.
He had views. People want to promote on his views.
Right. He already has something of value to give away.
Sure. Sure. What?
Right. We don't have an excess of that right now. That's the whole point of
If
making the
people
Patreon.
that's what people sign up for the Patreon. That's the value that people are paying us for the Patreon, and then we can give away some of it to people that are signed up for the Patreon.
The amount that, like I said, the amount that I think that we could give away, I don't think is enough to incentivize people to sign up. That's all. That's pretty much all. I'm not about to join Shira Seven's Patreon because I think I'm about to get a $5 gift card. But I'll join it because I like what she's talking about. I want to hear more of what she's saying. And it's like if people don't feel that way, then they don't feel that way. Then it's not a product that we could really have. But I don't think having something like lower value would really push the needle that much, pretty much.
Okay, it's she's offered discount on one of your products. So here's what I've learned, Tangi, as far as the candle page. Most of the people in there are candle makers and usually tend to watch our videos on how to make candles instead of how to buy candles. So I don't necessarily know if a discount would be the option. I'll put it in there as well, but I don't know if that's something that people are interested in when it comes to watching candle pages.
The way that I saw the Patreon is that okay, people used to buy the candles and stuff because they wanted to support us, and they liked seeing the content and stuff being posted weekly. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, okay, like you just said, because they have candle businesses already, they don't really need to buy a candle from us. And if they did buy a candle, it's probably going to be the $20 candle anyway. So it's like, okay, instead of us having to chop up all the content and stuff and do kind of like a lot of intensive work to put out the videos weekly, we could do the lives instead. It would still be the $20 since you're pretty much saying that you're buying it to support, not even buying it because you want the product. It's kind of the trade-off for the thing. That's what I had in mind. So that it's not like we don't have to put a ton out of what we already have now because we're already trying to be stable in the first place. So that's why it's just kind of like that's the idea that I have behind it. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So that's what I was thinking.
But sure, I feel like that had nothing to do with what I said.
I know you.
You know me what?
You gonna want to give people $100, $200 gift cards.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, let's fly you out to Bora Bora.
Yes.
And put you on a yacht. And
yes.
And we do not have that.
I feel like, okay, I don't know if you're trying not to understand it, or
I
if you're not,
understand it.
you can't be understanding it, saying what you're
Oh my
saying.
gosh.
We would not give someone with the Bora Bora if we are making more from the Patreon to do that.
Listen, I am not opposed to trying it. I understand what
But
you're
you
saying.
have an aversion to it, and I don't
I
understand.
don't like it.
I don't
I
understand
don't have to
why.
like it to do it, but I don't like it.
But you said that you would want something like that if you signed up for Patreon. You think you would not want to join Cher's Patreon more? He was saying, "Hey guys, I will buy I'll pay your rent for a month." See what?
Because my whole thing, you're
But
talking to me.
okay, because you're looking at it from the perspective of Shira's doing it. I'm talking about the idea of the thing happening.
Not even sure doing it. Who paying somebody rent?
If you're making $500,000 a month from your Patreon, I
How
can't.
we doing that?
How, Melissa? You're smart. You're annoying me because you act like you're not. That's what annoys me the most when you do this. There are people making $100K a month from Patreon. Do you believe this?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it would kill them to pay somebody's rent?
I already told you I understand what you're saying.
But you seem like you don't. That's why we having a conversation.
You think that I need to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you. I understand.
Well, what do you disagree with?
I don't like that idea.
Why?
Because I think that we have to put out in order to get the thing.
But you,
we're
what do
already
you
putting
mean?
out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you understand it. If we have 5 Patreon members and we get $100, and we give them,
Donovan, I already told you this.
but you clearly don't, because every time
Okay, how about this? Why do you think I don't understand?
Because whenever I ask it to you, you say something to me that I didn't say.
Because
You said we're putting out.
I asked it to you. I say something to you that you didn't say.
Yes.
Can you give me an example of that?
Okay. We're putting out money we don't have. Right. That's you. You're like, yes, exactly. You're like, exactly. But I'm like, we're not doing that. See, your eyebrows twitching. You're trying to fight it so much, and I'm like, see, exactly. This is where the conjunction is at right here. This is it right here.
Because it's subjective. I feel like
subjective. What?
Yes, it
okay.
Because you're gonna be like, well, if we generated money from the Patreon, then we're just taking a percentage of the money that we generated to put back.
Correct.
But I'm like, okay, if one person signs up and it's $20, what we giving them? $1?
Oh my god.
Sign up for this $1. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Like I said, you're trying not to get it, which is fine. I get. Yes, I will. So you're talking about from step 1. What do we give the person? Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. This is something that will be included in the Patreon tier, like in the thing that you can get from it, because I don't believe. What are you squinting for?
I'm listening.
But you squinting. Why are you squinting? What are you squinting for?
I'm listening.
But why are you
Please
squinting?
Continue. Please continue.
Oh my god.
I'm listening.
I don't think that especially if we're not doing the vlogs, I don't think just having the lives is enough incentive for somebody to go, I want to sign up for this. A good amount of people. That's what I think. That's what I think. And then also, because we're not going down the teaching route, that's another thing. We're not trying to be the gurus. We're not being like, all right, God, I'm going to teach you how to make your candle business, and we're not doing that. So if we did that, of course people sign up. Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you how we made X amount of dollars. Here's how you could do it. Sign up to my Patreon, and this, that, and the third. We're not doing that. So, like, they're pretty much just hanging out with us doing the thing, which is fine. I think people would definitely join it. For, like I said, if we were doing more vlogs, I think they would do it, which we're not doing for maybe another 2 months. And then...
But that's what I was thinking, too. I was thinking that we can cut up the content that we made. That's work. I don't want to do work.
This is you. How you come with an idea and then go, I don't want to do this idea. You said cut up stuff. No one said cut anything up.
Listen, I have internal battles with myself every day, okay?
Oh, my God.
I'll be coming up with ideas, and I'm like, wait, I don't know if I want to do that one. But honestly, but I could do it. I could.
No, you
I
cannot.
Could do it.
No,
I could
no,
do
you
it.
cannot.
I could
No,
do
you
it.
can't.
I could
No,
do
you
it.
can't.
I could do it.
No, you cannot.
I could do it.
No, you can't. You can do it for 2 weeks, and then you be like, "Damn, I have nothing else to do other than this. I can't do
That's
this."
what you said. Side note, I still missed the one.
I didn't even see that. Oh. Listen, that's what I'm saying. That is the value from that channel is the vlogs.
Sure, but this was okay. This is what I was thinking though. Like we could cut up the lives. Okay, please.
Sure.
Please. We could cut up the lives and put it into a video, just kind of like an overview, and then post that, and then be like, okay, if you want the full version, or if you want to be included in this, if you want to have this interaction, join the Patreon or check out the Patreon or whatever, so that they can get an idea of whatever is in it. Because like I said, if we end up talking about how you do your spreadsheets, if we end up talking about how I find grants, if we end up talking about the pitch competition, whatever we normally do, trying to find stores to put the candles in, that type of thing, the people that are on the MBur Candle Co. channel would find that interesting or find that helpful because they 9 out of 10 have a candle business. So that's kind of what I was thinking would be the value of joining it. But like, yeah, sure.
But like what?
No, that's the end of the thing.
So here's the thing. I think like Nasia likes Mr. Vlogs, right? I think that if we had the vlog and then did the lives in the Patreon, a lot of people are, oh, word, I'm gonna join the Patreon because I'm watching, like, perfect example. If you watch a vlog of us, I'm doing my spreadsheet and you looking for grants, right? You can go live doing that and then just put that in the Patreon. So it's like, hey, y'all watch me doing it. You saw the short version of it because it's a regular vlog. But if you want to be there with me doing it and learn what I'm doing and talk to me while it's happening, that could be in the Patreon. That is, but it's tied to the vlog. Right, and that's why I think that there should be several different things in the Patreon. Listen, the vlogs are coming. They coming back for sure. Like I said, we're getting more stable, and we're gonna definitely be doing that. So I said we're gonna have vlogs. Melissa, what was that? 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 Oh my God. Melissa is not trying to vlog. So either way, like I said, that is the plan, and I think I like a better offer. Okay, to me,
I'm not trying to do work. You like working.
Listen, I don't
like
know
lives.
what type of what.
And that's why I like that, and that's why I came up with the idea for it in the first one, because I could go live.
But you're
I
not
could
gonna
go
do that
live.
either.
What you mean?
Okay, first of all, listen. Let's time out. Let's time out. Okay.
All right, let's see what you about to say.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The first thing is, yes. See, that's okay. So now that I've been, I haven't been reading it recently, but the idea of an offer, I think what I like for Patreon is a better offer than what you said. It's a combination of multiple things makes a great offer. What am I offering to this other person, right? I think one of the offers is, hey, we will, you guys support us in terms of paying for the Patreon every week or whatever the number is. We'll make sure that you guys will pay for your candle supplies or something else. That's one part of the offer. The second part of the offer would be, we're going to show you the lives from, you could be a part of the live that you see in the vlog, right? Number 3 could be what Nasia said, where you get the vlog early and everybody else gets it, right? And then maybe another part of it could be, hey, the resources that we look at and we find, here's some of them that we have. These are 4 things that I feel like these make a better offer. When somebody's reading it and going, why should I join this? And they go, that's good. That's good. Okay, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna join this. I think just having one of those things is not a good enough offer that people would feel incentivized to want to join it.
Well, it's the first tier pretty much. So, like, that was just to start or just to see what would happen.
Sure, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about how does the Patreon look? Like, what would be the idea of it when I join it? I'm not talking about what it is right now. I'm talking about what are we trying to get it to be. We want it to be something that people want to be a part of. Why do you want to be a part of this? They can't just, because that's another thing too. Lives don't work when you have a lot of people in there. Like you ain't talking to nobody. If you have a live with 500 people, you're not talking to people in that live.
If there's 500 people in there, you get a higher tier, and that higher tier is the tier.
But the problem still it keeps happening. So anybody has a large amount of people on a live, you don't. So a live is only good for stuff like this, and where it's a low number of people. I can talk back and forth. If I had a live like,
But that's what Shira be doing. Shira be like, okay, here's either my Cash App or whatever. If you want to ask me a direct question, put the question in. Like that's what people do.
Yes, but there's no conversation. That's what I'm saying. That's not what we do right now. Not see us
but
talking
like
to
I
me.
said, that's a different tier then, because that'll be like, okay, this is not just like a YouTube live broadcast. This is not gonna be in the Discord where we're actually having a conversation.
Where there's 40 people. Sure, it's not 500. It's 40.
But you can also limit it. Like you can also
To 10, like that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like that's too much. It's too many issues that come to. We're gonna have 10 people in here in the Discord. There's more 10 people in our live now. And like I said, he is like massaging my whole leg right there. So that's why I'm like, the live is a good idea if they want to. If we're just talking about doing something, but for the conversational aspect, once we get bigger, it doesn't really help. So if we have,
I'm not thinking about sure. Okay.
I don't know what you're
Maybe
thinking
that's
about.
it, right? Maybe
What are you
that's
thinking
the
about?
thing. I'm thinking about right now. You said we did an extra $1,000 a month. That's what I'm thinking about. How we gonna get the extra $1,000 a month? That's what I'm thinking about. Thinking about right now.
Okay.
Now, like, how can we get this extra $1,000 without having to exert a super more work than we already currently do?
Oh man.
I already told him I'll get a job.
Listen, you be the first one to talk about. I'm gonna do 7 things. That'd be you, the first one out the gate to talk about. You're gonna do mad stuff.
And that's your job to manage it.
For a minute, I'd be like, nah. Oh my God, you hate me. You hate me so much. Why you never want to do what I say? That'd be the first person, the first one. I'd be like, Melissa, I think you're doing too much already. I can do it. I can do it. I'm telling you. I'm like, hey, just listen to me. Listen. Hey, all you gotta do, it don't make sense, right? It don't make sense, Donovan. I'm like, of course it makes sense, but you gotta do 6 other things on top of that. Like, you gotta make music, you gotta make candles, you gotta do a Patreon, you gotta cook, you gotta clean, yourself, you gotta worry about yourself, you hang out with your friends. We got 8 already. We got 8 things. I didn't say Patreon yet. We don't have no space for you. Got cats. Come on. You go to the gym, you gotta go grocery shopping.
That was a little aggressiveness. Yeah.
So, like I said, that to me is, like she said, it is my job to manage that. So, I think the Patreon is a good idea. Oh. I think like it's something needs to be managed for sure. That is my job. I'm the container of the water, and the water just be splashing all over the place. I need to put a lid on the water, because if you don't, water just go everywhere, and that's Melissa, 100%. And she'll fight me to do the thing that she knows she can't do. Then can't do it when it comes up and be like,
But tomorrow's Friday.
right. I'll be like. So I said, this is I think it's so funny. Y'all remember this? Way back. Melissa wanted to do wholesaling, and I remember being like, I heard about that. It's like a lot of work. Donovan, I got a course. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. It's $1,000. I'm like, sure. That sounds like a lot. I'm like, all right, let's do this. I get into it. She get into it. Man, this is hard. I gotta talk to people on the phone every day. They be telling me no. They're so mean. You know what, Donovan? Turo. I go, all right, babe, let's try to figure out Turo. You know it's illegal in New York. All right, we can do it in Jersey. We can try that. Okay, let's do that. Go outside at 1 o'clock in the morning 2 times. Oh my God, Donovan. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like okay. So it just never stopped. Oh my goodness. Like I said, most of the things that we do right now, Melissa, it's not even my idea, to be honest. Most of the things that we are doing are literally Melissa coming up with an idea, and I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go full steam in. And then she goes, that's a lot of work. just be like, oh man. Oh man. So
You know, I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna write down my main priority. You already know what it is.
I'm your main priority. That's it.
Okay, my second main priority.
Mhm.
You already know what it is.
Yes, the music.
Yes. So, whatever I come up with, if it interferes with that, I can't do it.
Sure. You don't even do that.
Whoa.
You supposed to be making. If I pull
Whoa.
up, if Limitless Joe was in here right now, he would. I'll bring him on Discord and be like,
Whoa.
when last time Melissa made a song?
Whoa.
Honestly, we'll play Melissa's other song that just came out. Move your hands. Move your
Whoa.
hands.
Whoa.
So that's another thing too. I was curious. I feel like I want to. Whenever you different AI, you gotta ask him. 'Cause I need to use that.
I don't even know if I can play that.
Can you what? On the stream?
No.
Oh, you watch the vlogs, the podcast. I thought you watched the podcast. Joe, I'm playing your song, bro.
I don't know.
I'm playing it. Where is it? How I pull it up? What's something you don't know? I played the last one too.
Oh my goodness. Listen, that's why I got upset at what's his name
For what?
for playing the song without talking to me first. I'm not the typing. My anxiety.
Like I can't find it. If it came quick, I would have clicked on it, but I can't. I don't know where the fuck for that. Either way, that's so. So that's where we're at now, and I have to manage myself because I want to do a lot of things, and also Melissa, who is incessant on doing a lot of things. At least I know like that's a lot. Melissa don't have no idea. And will fight me on what I tell her is a lot. So let's see what else we have in the pipeline right now. Oh, so we had gotten a phone with this company, and they were supposed to. That's crazy. It's been 2 hours. They were supposed to. Well, right now we're supposed to be going to a lot of different stores, right? I'm not really sure. Like, my radar is telling me.
No.
Right. That's what's telling me, right? Because we had a phone call, and they were like, hey, we're going to put you in a bunch of stores. That's how the company works. They're partnering with different stores and things like that. They were like, hey, we're going to send you the list tomorrow. That was like 3 days ago. I haven't gotten the list. I emailed somebody about the list, haven't gotten a list. I called somebody, nobody answered the phone. I set up another call for tomorrow to see what's going to happen tomorrow. If I call on the phone tomorrow and it's weird, I'm probably going to dub it. But I'm definitely... What you mean, what? Melissa?
Like 15 red flags. You just gave like 5 reasons why you shouldn't do it. Well, if they pick up the phone tomorrow, I might still do it. You should dub it. You should dub it for now. What you mean? You message them, and they answer the phone when you call. You should dub it.
I will call schedule for tomorrow though, so this is Zoom. But this is my thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what my thing is. During our call that we had before, I didn't turn my video camera on. Is that a problem? Should I have my camera on?
Well, I don't know how that applies.
He might be like, you know what, I don't do business with them because they don't have the camera on.
No, I don't think that's reasonable.
So like I said, sure. I just
That doesn't matter.
okay. We had the opportunity to be in a bunch of different stores. They have like 45 stores across New York, and I was just like, they said that they would. It's $50 a week, pretty much, and what was it? $50 a week, and they said that it's 35% of the sales. So the percentage of the sales has to cover $50 a week. Whatever it doesn't cover, we would have to cover the difference of the two, right? Honestly, let me see something. Because now that I think about it, I wonder if it was one of those, like what you love doing. Just see if people are going to buy this or not. And not having the product.
What you mean what I love doing?
What you love to do. That's your favorite thing. You
What
like,
you
you
talking about?
know what we should do, Donovan? we should just sell something, but we don't have nothing. Just sell.
What?
Say we have a product and just keep going from there.
That is
So
not
they
even
have a
what I be
website.
saying.
but
I be
that's,
saying that people could pre-order.
that's what it's called. So they have they have a real website. I always put their website on. This is an Instagram. Right, I thought it was one of those. Let's check the market, see if anybody wants to buy this, use this or not, and then go from there. Instagram has 0 followers and 0 everything.
Mm-hmm.
But this is their website though.
You built a website in 2 seconds. You know that?
First of all,
You know that
But
when
look
we
at their
was
stuff.
going to Philly? You built a website in 2 seconds? If they have $100, they could pay somebody to do that right now.
so
You know
yeah.
that's a Shopify template. I bet you click one of them links. It's gonna take you to a full 4 page.
Okay, which one should I click? Is it click the picture? I'm gonna click. Let's see what kind I click.
Can't even click on nothing? No, it's just a landing page.
Okay, so I can go here. What should I click on?
Click on a must store.
See?
Like I said, I don't trust it.
Yeah, they're definitely. They have reviews. Look at the reviews.
Now you and I both know.
Okay, well I'm gonna view more. If this one doesn't work, then it's a dub.
Click it.
Can I sign in?
No.
Okay, so right, so like I said, I was hoping that would have been something that we can actually do, but like I said, we were planning on getting into more stores. So speaking of more stores, we're creating more or new packaging because of the stores that we are in. They have no packaging; they're just a candle on the shelf, which I'm not the best fan of.
I'm about to say, do you want to show them the catalog?
Which one? Are you sent to stores? Sure, I don't know where to find that. Or you have both.
But you can continue like that. Yeah, it is hot.
Yeah, so the packaging coming, working on some new stuff because we have to add more income streams to it. Exactly, and that's why my pet peeve is a dirty candle. That is my biggest pet peeve. So because of that, and honestly, the fact you said that, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like I did, but I forgot how much I hate it. And I'm like, that's definitely gonna happen to these other kids. Oh my god. Ugh. So whenever we get the packaging, I'm for sure gonna go to these stores, take out candles off the shelf, and put the new ones up there, because I can't stand candles just sitting there. So we're working on that, and then Melissa's gonna show you the catalog that we send to the store, things like that. What else you got in the pipeline? Oh my god, I hate it, because I'm just like, you could do so many things to prevent your candle from getting dirty. It's a big turnoff. Like, it's a huge, my brain. And now that we sell candles outside, it's like it's a war every day to prevent the candles from getting dirty, because I'm like,
I mean, you still have to prevent the box from getting dirty.
the box can get dirty. That's better. That's fine. How the box get dirty? Like dusty? It won't get dirty.
How the candles get dirty?
The dust be gray, and if you be you could blow off the box, wipe it off. You're not about to put your finger in the candle and take off the stuff. You know, say that to me. And we have new perfume bottles coming too. So people are definitely rock with the perfumes, which is great. It's a good extra thing to add, a good product. We want to have a better perfume. And the people I'm buying it from, they're going to tell me I need to buy a crimper. You ever heard about that? I need a crimper. I've only used crimping when I was doing my electric bike. I've never had to use a crimper for anything else. Hey, Sushi. What are you doing? What you doing? Okay. So this is our catalog. You want to go through it?
No.
Okay. So, yeah, I know these pictures, I've seen them before. MBur Candle Co. This is our website, and this is our phone number. Founded by Melissa Burnett, a woman and minority entrepreneur.
I didn't. You know, it's funny. I didn't really read this.
I bet. MBur is a labor of love, born from a passion for candles and a desire for a healthier, more sustainable alternative. Our story, after discovering the harmful. Oh, my bad. Okay. Let's see the pictures, guys. Look at the pictures. Page 49. Look at the perfume. Look at the room spray. Look at the pictures. They're so nice. And there's some words over here, but who cares about words? Look at these pictures. Room service.
That's how my brain works.
Do not disturb. Wind down. Look at all these nice pictures. Look how nice it looks. Oh, it's in the middle. Like, oh my god. And then look at the oranges, a mandarin right there, and like a little orange splash. These are the scents. Candle. Oh, those are words. Sunday reset. Retail therapy. Okay. There's an option. We got different sizes. I don't know why this sticker is here. So that's
What
crazy.
you mean?
Why is there a sticker here? It's crazy. So we got this. That's crazy. Put this here. This mad that you could have put here instead of this. That's crazy.
Because I wanted it to just be the candle itself.
So why is it oranges in the background?
I wanted it to be the candles with the scent.
So you could have used a picture that you had
You
on.
see this already. You didn't bring this up to me.
I ain't see all of this. What's it called? On Wolf and Badger. You don't have. It's a Indeed. That's a regular candle.
But I didn't want the regular candle because I wanted to I wanted to highlight the 80. I'll go for that one. Go for the ones with all the stuff behind it. And then this is kind of the other candle.
Make another picture of Indeed with stuff around it, because
What's wrong with this one?
It's a sticker.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be a sticker regardless. The other one is not a sticker?
No.
This is not a sticker.
Not this one either.
So what would be
The one that's on
here?
Wolf and Badger.
It's a sticker.
Alright. Watch you be like, whoa, it's not really a sticker. Oh my bad. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. Oh my god.
A sticker.
I'm not talking about that. These are not stickers.
But that's throughout the rest of the pamphlet though.
Oh, you saw they emailed us back?
No? What they say?
They said that they have to be different. Like, I think the words have to be different or something.
How? It's the same candle a different size.
I think if you have different sizes, it has to be underneath the same product.
But they don't allow that.
Oh.
Okay, I have to talk to them.
Sure. It's like you talking to me like
I know,
I did it. That's what the email
I
said.
have to talk to them because it doesn't even allow me to change the price for the different size. Like I think because it's clothing, they're not used to that. So
Clothing?
this is primarily a clothing website. So I think they have it set up because if I add a different size under it, it still says that it's the $60 price.
Well, yes. Oh, this is showing. Yes, this should be, I feel like, the image that you have in there. If you want to put some stuff behind this one, that's fine. The other one is like super colored, graded, and it don't look like an actual candle. This doesn't like, the candle does not look like this. Or like this, this one either. So I'm like, is this even the actual thing?
Is it actual what?
The actual logo? Like this not like edited in Photoshop?
I don't know. No.
I don't know. It could just been like whited out, put a new word on it. I don't know.
Why you say that?
Cause it don't look it curved at the edges.
It's
like,
absolutely curved.
Cause this line look like it's not straight. Why is line not straight?
What are you talking about?
This line straight to you, Melissa, right here. This line right here is straight.
Yes.
There's no. You tell if I zoom in on here, it's not gonna be like this. Like it was cut. Okay. Why can't I zoom in on this?
Because the computer knows. Is that not a straight line?
I don't think so. I feel like it comes in right here. Like this right here. This right here. Don't look straight. It's like it was touched up. So, you know. That's all I'm saying. So where are so the catalog would be what we send to stores when we're trying to pitch us to them, for them to carry the candles inside, that's where we'd have it at. Where else is the catalog? Where was it?
I think that's it. You just have to zoom out.
Oh. And then the travel one is not on here. I see. This is, but it don't matter. Who cares about travel?
We travel.
Nobody cares about it. It don't
Oh
even
my
matter. It don't even
gosh.
matter.
Oh
Who
my
cares
God.
about
We don't
it?
have pictures of
Who cares
it.
about? That's what I said.
The picture we have
We don't
of it
care.
is terrible.
They're ugly. They're terrible. I wouldn't even put them on here.
I wouldn't.
Me neither.
Why not?
I would never put them on here. This is nice. I like this one. It's nice. Look at these pictures. Listen, I like this. I like this slant of it because it wasn't slanted before. But must have slanted it. So that's nice. Retail therapy, zesty. Look at these pictures, guys. Look at this. Look at this one. That's cute, right?
That's how I feel like.
Ooh.
That's not how people like.
Ooh,
Look at the world.
this shit cute. Look at this one. This one's even cute too. Look at this. Ooh, this picture's fire. Look at this. Look at the slant. Like that. Like the color. Like purple and a pinkish rose gold. Ooh, some kind of square looking. Interesting. The new arrival. One size only. This is our room spray.
Read it.
Oh, right. Fast. Damn. What was I doing? Almost read it for a second. Bugging. Am I even showing this to them? They never
Oh,
seen
you
it.
would. Wow.
My bad, guys. Go back up and see the pictures. Almost forgot the pictures. Okay, so we were here. This is the gold one. This is the cute pictures. Look at this. Divine Feminine. Look at this. Fire. Rose gold, or rose quartz, excuse me. Look at these. Nice, nice. Look at this bottle shape. Fire. Look at this cinnamon and the peppermint candy. Fire. Look at this. Pictures. Fire. This is the kind of herbal picture. Another herbal picture. Don't look at this. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. The D. Look at that. Ooh, that one's fire. Don't read that, guys. Okay. Tell me that wasn't fire, y'all. Tell me that was not fire. That slapped like crazy. That was so crazy. I'm glad I got to show y'all that. It was amazing. I'm glad y'all were able to enjoy the catalog that we have for the candles. That was fire. What else I want to tell y'all before I pack it up out of here? Oh yeah, did that. See, it's a nice catalog. She said it. It's nice. Facts. So,
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So I guess the last two things that I wanted to talk to y'all about. So we were like this close to taking out a loan, like this close, and we're still thinking about it because I was doing the math, right, and I was able to come up with a figure that we could buy all of our monthly candle inventory for about $1,000. And Shopify is offering us $1,000 to do.
Really?
$1,500.
Oh wow.
Right.
Crazy.
And I'm like, we could do it. And we would listen. I'm telling you, this close is how I was to doing it. Like I was that close, and I'm just kind of like it would, because we're at a point where we have stability, right? I go outside, I can make money regularly. I don't have to worry about, oh, it's slow this day, it's slow that day, nobody's coming outside. Don't gotta do that. I'm literally outside making money. But we have vowed to not borrow any money. And honestly, I don't even like the vow is more like a test, because I don't feel like you can really build a business without borrowing money, right? Like you can, I feel like it's very difficult. Like I feel like when it comes to, like the only person I've seen that hasn't had to borrow money was someone named Alex Hormozy, and I think that in his case he'd have to borrow money because he was literally selling products for $40,000. So, and he wasn't. Let me rephrase that. He was selling a service for $40,000. So there wasn't even a cost he had to accrue to get that, right? He's like, okay, I have a service, I have some people here, you pay me the $40K, people come out to you, right? So it's very easy to grow when you're selling a product for that amount. Um, Technically, did he have a loan? You know what's crazy? Interesting. So you see, this is what we saying. Catch people in lies. He definitely talked about how he had to spend $100K on his credit card. Does that count as debt and loans?
Absolutely.
Right.
That's not me.
Right. See, this is what we say. This is what we say all the time. So, like I said, I think it's very much impossible to really grow a business without money. Things happen. You need money to keep going. So I'm just trying to. Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Hope you're having a blessed day. I think that. What was I gonna say? I think that I just want to get to a sustainable amount of money, like a good amount. Like I think in 2024, 10K a month should be the bare minimum. I want to get it to that before we start looking at other loans. And if we do get a loan, I want it to be an amount that's significantly lower, that is very easy for us to just pay back immediately. Something to kind of just push us one brick forward, two bricks forward. Not like, okay, let's borrow money to cover our whole year expenses, something like that. Like I don't want to do that. So, let's see if there's anything else I have for today. Oh, and the last thing would be we set up for Faraday. I might see it on the Instagram. If you haven't, go follow us on Instagram at MBur Candle Co. We crossed 1,000 a couple of weeks ago. We're at 1,100 now, coming up on 1,200. So we're growing pretty well on there. I'm happy to say that. And we set up at Faraday. It's a store we kind of partner with every once in a while, and it was great. Outside their store, I think I did like $400 something outside the store from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Honestly, from like 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Thank you. So it was great. Like I would do it all the time, and honestly, I might go over there on regular days. That's not, Tuesday or whatever day that was. That went Wednesday. So, like I said, I can literally set up anywhere and make money. So I am in a great position. We are in a great position. The company's in a great position, and I think, like I said, the vlog is coming back soon.
If the vlogs come back, that means Donovan got y'all.
Listen, don't worry, Melissa's gonna be in the vlogs too. So, but I love y'all. You know what it is? Hashtag Bamboo Project 2024. All about changing your environment. Okay? Oh, shit! You doing Grand Bazaar?
This Sunday? Ooh, woo, woo.
Any advice? First of all, damn. I might pop out. I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know. I might be selling, so I don't know. But either way, advice. I would say if you are outside, try and get out. So you already have it booked. Always try to get outside if you can. Bring water because it's probably gonna be hot, and bring something to charge your phone with. Right. I would say use Square if you're not already using Square. And the biggest one, which it's gonna make you, depending on kind of personality you are, talk to people. Just ask them, like, hey, how you doing? Do you want to smell my candle? And then this is the biggest one that it's gonna benefit you more than you even know. And even I have a problem with it now. It helps when I do it. It feels uncomfortable when I do it, but it's always better than not doing it, right? Like I said, I still have a problem with this. Ask people, do they want to buy one? Right? Like they might say no, not now, and then, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but I think that you will learn more about your business when you ask that. And there are people who will just buy because you asked them that. But definitely talk to people that walk by your table if you can. Like, be like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. Everything else I say is cool. Bring a charger and water. talk to people is the most important thing. That's the most important thing they can give you. That's crazy. You gonna be at Grand Bazaar? Shout out to Grand Bazaar. Listen, you picked a good one. Picked a good one. Shout out Grand Bazaar is lit. And it's I guess it's the weekend of Juneteenth. Oh wow. You got your 9th car? What? That's crazy, right? Shout out to you, bro. That's crazy. Okay. So I want to wrap it up. When did you start? And how many cars did you have when you were watching us? Listen. Melissa is shy too, and she be out there killing it sometimes. Like, I think once you, and that's another thing too that I've learned is like, once you get in a groove of talking to people and getting rejected, it becomes easier. But it's the initial hump of getting over the first like 2 or 3 rejections.
That's what I would say. I would say try one thing that Donovan told me that I think helped a lot, especially because I'm shy, was trying to get as many no's as you can.
Mm-hmm.
So like counting like, okay, I got 1 no. All right, let's see if I can get 2. All right, 2 no's. Okay, let's get 10 no's. All right, 15 no's. And then it kind of makes it easier if you look at it like that.
Yeah, it's a much better metric just because it's like you're reframing the negative as a positive, and it just helps you like keep going. Like, oh snap, I got 5 no's. Okay, I'm trying to get 7. Hey, you wanna buy a candle? No. Oh, I'm at 8 no's. Okay, like
right.
As opposed to like, you wanna buy a candle? No. You're like, fuck, I got told no 10 times in a row. I fucking suck at this. So, and like I said, I still have a problem with that stuff now. So like I said, it doesn't really go away. You just get better at it, and it gets less. And you end up making more money while still feeling bad, as opposed to making no money and feeling bad. So, yeah, he had 2 cars. Where do you do Turo at? Are you in New York? That would be crazy. That's crazy. He has 9 cars.
Memphis.
He's in Memphis. Wow. That's crazy. Listen, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. You want to drop your car link in the chat so we can check it out before we go? You know I'm nosy. I want to see what. It's wide open currently. Ooh. What do you mean hot? Where you going?
I'm burned up.
You always burn up. Let's just tapping out. She's sweating. Like I said, I'm about to wrap it up anyways. Ooh, 10K? 10K? Listen. What's your margins on the 10K? What you pull in after the? Is that gross or is that like net? 10K is that's what we're trying to get to right now. We're trying to get to 10K. That's amazing. What kind of cars do you have? Listen, I don't know if you've been watching the vlogs or the podcast recently, but not recently, but like a couple months ago. Definitely was not a Turo person. Like, I'd be like, nah, I'm off Turo. 10K is amazing. Like you said, if nobody's out there, if no one, that's lit. Economy cars. Did you buy them cash or do you have a loan for them? Like, what's your method? Because I know a lot of people, when I was doing Turo, they were like, oh, you should buy cash. You should buy like a lower quality car and just run the wheels, run it into the ground. Some people go, oh, buy like a mid-level car, but then get a loan for it because it's not as expensive as like a new car. That's crazy. Ooh. Oh, this guy's killing it. Paid off 5? Oh, you're a beast. Nah, you really different. You different. You paid off 5 of them. And how long you say you've been doing it? Damn, that's crazy. So I mean, you've probably been doing this for like 4 years, at least like more than 4 years now. So so you've been you serious about this. See, Patty, no. That's exactly what I've learned. You talking to people, you learn what they like, learn what they don't like, learn what you could use. Like, some Patty in the game. Mm. But all right, guys, my beautiful, phenomenal girlfriend is out in the kitchen about to make us some nice dinner. I will holler at y'all next week. Like I said, we're gonna try and get back to doing it weekly, and then it's not gonna be next month. Maybe the month after that we'll start getting the vlogs back, and I'm gonna have to edit the vlogs from January to now. So y'all gonna see the vlogs from early in the year, and it's gonna be a big gap, and it's gonna be us now. But I love all of y'all. Appreciate y'all coming out, and I'll see y'all next week.